So I decided to be a teacher because I hated school, and I decided that I wanted to make it a place where kids could enjoy learning. So that's why I'm here.
I knew that I was going to be a teacher when I was a very little girl, and I learned to read through the Sally, Dick, and Jane Scott Forsman series. And I would come home, and my mother tells me that I would line up all of my dolls and my teddy bear, one of which was named Tim after this teddy bear here, and I would teach them the vowel rules. I would redo everything that I had done in school. And all my life, I thought I would do nothing else other than teach boys and girls, and I love it.
I knew I wanted to be an educator when I was in 8th grade, and I realized that I wanted to spend the rest of my life in a music room.
I knew I was going to be a teacher when all I ever played was school, and it helped that every member of my family, my mother, my father, my aunt, my uncle, my other aunt, my other uncle, my grandmother, everybody has been an educator. And now I can see it carrying right on to my kids. I never stopped playing school, and that's how I knew that's all I wanted to do.
I knew I was going to be an educator when I saw my mother teach for the first time. I saw her for the first time. I was doing a high school job shadowing requirement. Decided to go spend some time in my mother's classroom and saw her working her magic with second graders and was blown away and said, I want to do that. So that was when I knew I wanted to be an educator.
I knew I was going to be an educator when I realized that by supporting children in all of their questioning and all of their exploration in all sorts of ways, I could thereby support their academic development. So, in other words, by getting them to know themselves and the world around them, I could help them to learn more about that world and their place in that world. That is when I knew I was going to be an educator.
I went to a Catholic elementary school in Lewiston, Maine, and have had many wonderful nuns as teachers over the years. I love them dearly. Yes, I wanted to be a nun first and a teacher like them second. My fondest memories of my K-8 years always included a nun. They were the Sisters of Mercy, my greatest teachers, and I thank you. P.S. I've been married for 34 years. Ha-ha.
I knew I wanted to be a teacher when I was in 5th grade working with children with special needs.
I knew I was going to be an educator when I started explaining things to people, and you could see the connections starting to happen in people's minds, and you get that aha moment, and you know that you help people understand how the world works.